All right, you've tuned into the deep dive, and today we're strapping in for a pretty power-packed exploration of the Star Wars galaxy.
Yes, specifically looking at how things stand in 2025 and, well, beyond that too.
We've gone through the current lore to really try and pin down who the most powerful characters are right now. Think of it as understanding the hierarchy.
Definitely. And look, chances are you know your Star Wars. You know your way around a lightsaber, so to speak.
Right.
But our goal isn't just like a list of strong force users. We want to dig into why these specific individuals really stand out.
Exactly. Giving a clear ranking backed up by the latest stories, maybe offering a few insights you haven't quite considered.
Hopefully. We're talking Jedi Masters, Sith Lords, the whole range.
Beings who use the Force on a scale that can literally reshape worlds.
So our mission here is to extract the core of their power, those defining moments and abilities.
Okay, let's do it. Let's jump straight in and count down our top 5.
Sounds good. So, coming in at number 5, we have Yoda.
Ah, Yoda. 900 years old, maybe knee-high.
But, yeah, don't let the size fool you. That would be a big mistake, a serious miscalculation.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, just picture it. Dagobah, Luke's X-Wing sunk in the swamp.
And Yoda just lifts it.
Ah.
Effortlessly.
Right, and that's not just, like, moving a heavy thing. It speaks volumes about his level of control, doesn't it?
It really does. It's visually stunning, sure, but it highlights his profound connection to the living force. It's mastery. We're talking about someone who can manipulate his environment with such precision. And, some stories say commune with force ghosts.
That level of subtle control, it's a huge contrast to just raw, brute force power we see sometimes.
Exactly. And what's really interesting now, especially with the Mandalorian and Grogu,
Baby Yoda, yeah.
it's teasing that force sensitivity is just inherent in his species. It really underlines how deep the force runs in him.
It does. So immense power, incredible wisdom.
Right.
Why number 5?
Well, it arguably comes down to his philosophy. He's this master strategist, a guide. But he's often reluctant to jump into direct conflict.
Prefers wisdom over just fighting.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And in a ranking purely focused on demonstrable power, that reluctance puts a slight cap on his placement. Still incredibly powerful, just 5th here.
Okay, makes sense. Moving on then, number 4, Darth Vader.
Vader. Yeah, just saying the name. It evokes something, right? Terror, power.
Definitely sends shivers down your spine. The Dark Lord of the Sith, part man, part machine, just pure menace.
His presence alone is, powerful. And yeah, everyone knows the Force choke. It's iconic.
His signature move?
But the lore, as of 2025, gives us something even bigger, more staggering.
You mean that bit from the Vader's Legacy comic?
That's the one. Picture this. He's meditating on Mustafar, just channeling all that rage, that deep dark side connection.
Okay.
He crushes an entire starship, just crumples it with the Force.
Wow. Okay, that's a whole other level, not just choking someone.
Right. Think about the sheer scale of that. It's overwhelming, destructive dark side power on display.
Absolutely mind-blowing. So, okay, if he can do that, what's holding him back from, like, the top 3?
Well, it's kind of tied into what makes him Vader. That mix of man and machine, his constant internal conflict.
The rage fuels him, but
that same emotional turmoil, plus the actual physical limitations of his cybernetics, they kind of cap his potential. It's like this immense power is always fighting against its own container.
Internal conflict and physical limits.
Got it. Okay, number 3.
Number 3, we have Rey Skywalker.
Rey. Okay, so by 2025, she's really cemented her legacy, right? Especially thinking about the new Jedi Order film.
Exactly. She's moved beyond just being a survivor. She's actively building something new, rebuilding the Jedi Order, but with a different philosophy, a new understanding.
And a key part of her power journey was that Force dyad with Kylo Ren. That was unique.
Oh, totally unique. A real game changer, like you said. It unlocked abilities we just hadn't really seen emphasized before.
Like the healing, and even pushing back against death itself. The way they could share life force, resist fatal blows. That speaks volumes about the power in that specific connection.
Yeah, incredible. And then there was that moment in Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, you mean the lightsaber teleport?
Yeah. Across planets. That wasn't just, a force pull. That felt like a massive leap in her command over the Force.
Definitely wait, did she just do that?
Yeah.
Moment. It showed immense potential and power.
So she's got versatility. She can heal. She can teleport weapons across the galaxy. What keeps her out of the top 2 spots?
Well, while Rey's shown incredible power and this unique adaptability drawing on both light and dark sides, perhaps more fluidly than others, her journey powerful as it is still relatively recent compared to the absolute titans above her on this list.
So it's partly experience?
Yeah, you could say that. Her experiences are huge, obviously,
Hmm.
but they don't quite match the sheer decades of wielding and understanding the Force that the next two have. It hints at maybe even greater potential down the line. But for 2025, just shy of the top two.
Okay, fair enough. Now we're really getting into the heavy hitters. Number 2, Palpatine. Darth Sidious.
Palpatine. Yeah, the name itself just whispers manipulation, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ultimate dark side power.
The ultimate puppet master. The guy who orchestrated the entire fall of the Jedi Order.
And somehow cheated death multiple times.
Yeah.
His connection to the dark side is legendary, really.
Yeah.
And the 2025 lore, it just keeps hammering home how terrifyingly powerful he became.
And that Dark Resurgence novel you mentioned,
Yeah,
that really paints a scary picture.
it absolutely does. Those experiments with force storms,
Yeah.
look, these aren't just like bad weather.
Right.
We're talking about cataclysms woven from pure dark side energy.
Yeah.
Things capable of literally tearing apart entire star fleets. That's almost unimaginable destructive capability.
Tearing fleets apart with force storms. Okay.
And remember that other feat, frying an entire planet's atmosphere with force lightning.
Yeah, that's just wholesale destruction. Planetary scale annihilation.
It's a level of dark side mastery and raw power that's almost impossible to comprehend. Pure malice given form.
So if that's number 2, who on Earth could possibly top Palpatine?
Well, that brings us to our number 1. The most powerful Star Wars character in 2025, based on current lore, is Luke Skywalker.
Luke. Okay, from farm boy to...
Well, galactic legend.
Exactly. And his journey hasn't stopped. By 2025, his connection to the Force has evolved beyond even what we might think of as a traditional Jedi Master.
We've seen glimpses of this, haven't we? In The Mandalorian and Ahsoka.
Right.
Moments where he just seems different, operating on another level.
Totally. His ability to do that Force projection across galaxies, to fight effectively as a Force ghost, these aren't standard Jedi tricks 101.
No kidding.
By 2025, Luke is almost mythical. He seems to embody the full, balanced potential of the Force. It's fascinating how he's integrated maybe aspects of light and dark understanding without ever falling.
That balance is key. And if you look back at some of the Legends material,
Right, like the classic example, stopping the pull of a black hole.
which is just insane power. Insane power. Now, obviously, different continuity, but it points to this consistent idea of Luke possessing almost limitless potential and willpower. His strengths isn't just raw energy like Palpatine, it's deep understanding, balance, and this incredible willpower.
He's become the gold standard, in a way.
I think that's a good way to put it. The gold standard for what a Force user can achieve.
And he's still active, right? Training Grogu, apparently dealing with lingering Sith spirits.
Yeah.
His story isn't over.
Exactly. He's still learning, still evolving, which just solidifies his spot at number 1 for 2025.
Wow. Okay, so let's just run that back quickly. Our top 5 most powerful Star Wars characters right now. Number 1, Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Number 2, Palpatine. 3, Rey Skywalker.
Yeah.
4, Darth Vader. And number 5, Yoda. That is quite the lineup.
It really is. It shows the incredible spectrum of power in Star Wars, doesn't it? From Yoda's ancient wisdom and control.
To Palpatine's raw dark side fury, Vader's conflicted power, Rey's unique potential, and Luke's ultimate balance.
It covers so much ground.
It really makes you think, though, you know, looking at all these different abilities, these massive power levels. How would you rank them personally?
Mm-hmm.
What parts of the Force do you think are most important when you measure power? It's kind of a fun thought experiment, right? Thinking about power in that galaxy, far, far away.
Absolutely. Definitely something for you to chew on after this.
Well, until next time.
May the Force be with you.